Hello friends, today in this video we are going to discuss what is a linear function and a nonlinear function. First of all, what is a linear function? Linear function is a function when graphed will form a straight line on the coordinate plane. Means when you plot a graph for the points of a table or equation, then you will form a straight line. Then it is called a linear function. And what coming to nonlinear function? Nonlinear function is a function when graphed will not form a straight line. Other than the straight line, it can form any curve, etc. Then it is called as a nonlinear function. This linear function and nonlinear function can be identified from the table or a graph or an equation. Let us see one by one condition from graph how we can identify a linear equation or the nonlinear equation. Then we'll go for the table. Then we'll go for the equation. From three ways we can say it is a linear or nonlinear. From the graph we can say, from the equation, by looking at the equation only we can say it is a linear or nonlinear, or from the table. Table means x and y values will be there. Then how we can identify from the table also we will see. First of all, we will go for the graph. Linear function. By looking at the graph, we can say it is a linear or non-linear. For linear, as we said in the definition itself, it forms a straight line when graphed in a coordinate plane. Not only in this shape, it can be formed a vertical line, vertical straight line, or a horizontal straight line. It may be anywhere, but it is in the form of a straight line. Then it is called a linear function. By seeing the graph only, we can say it is a linear function, it is a linear function, it is a linear function. This is maybe increasing form or decreasing form, but it is a straight line. So this is called a linear function. Now we will see the graphs for the nonlinear function. For the nonlinear function, when it is graphed, it will not form a straight line. Other than the straight line, it will form another shapes. As we said, nonlinear function when graph will not form a straight line. Other than the straight line, it will form any sinusoidal form or any like this decreasing and increasing, or a parabolic shape or a curve shape. Other than the straight line, it may be any shape. Then it is called as a nonlinear function. Now next. Now we have completed the graph. Now we'll see from the equation how we can identify it is linear or nonlinear. First we'll see the linear equation. From the equation we can say whether it is a linear or nonlinear. How? We can say that when equation will plot a graph, then it will form a straight line, as we have seen in the graph. It based on the maths formula, the slope intercept form is y is equal to mx plus c, where m is the slope, x is the input, this is the intercept value, this is the output. This I am writing the shortcut. Input. This is the formula for the slope y-intercept form. From the For the linear equation, some examples let us consider, like y is equal to 2x plus 1, y is equal to x minus 1, y is equal to 1 by 2x minus 6, y is equal to minus 3 by 4x minus 5. Like this we can consider any number of examples. But how we can say it is a linear? When the power, higher order power of the power of x, any x or y power of variables is 1. This, if you see here, y power is 1. If anything is not there, then there is a 1 here. Y power 1, 1, 1, 1. Everywhere you see 1. Whenever the higher order power is 1, then it is called as a linear equation. If you consider like this, y is equal to x square other than 1, then it is not a linear equation. This is considered as a non-linear equation. So these are the examples. Let us consider one equation. It is a linear or non-linear. Whether it is a linear or not, we'll check by giving some inputs to the value x. Let us see an example. Plotting the graph. Let's take an example. 2x plus 1. We'll consider some values for the x value. Then we'll consider x is equal to 0. What is the y value? Next plus, you replace that 1. Then we'll get 1. If x is 1, y is 2 into 1, 2 plus 1, 3. X is 2, y is 2 into 2, 4 plus 1. 5. Like that, you can take a number of values. Replace this x plus 1, 7. Not only positive values, we can consider negative values also. X is equal to minus 1 means y is equal to x of minus 1 plus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 will get minus 1. X is equal to minus 2, y is equal to 2 of minus 2 plus 1. Minus 4 plus 1 will get minus 3. Now we will plot these values x and y. X is 0, y is 1, x is 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. Y values are 3, 5, 7, minus 1, minus 3, minus 1, 40, minus 4. Okay. Now we will draw a graph for these values. Right. This is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. Y values are ranging. Okay, so you can take 3, 6, 9, like that. For x is equal to 0, y is 1. For x is equal to 1, y is 3. For x is equal to 2, y is somewhere here 5. X is equal to 3, it is 7. For x is equal to minus 1, it is minus 1. For x is equal to minus 2, minus 3. So, see, the graph is a straight line. So, this is called a linear equation. Now, let us see the non-linear equation.
Sorry.
So, in the equation only, this is called a non-linear equation. As we have said, for the linear equation, higher order power is equal to 1. Other than the power 1, if power of the variables is greater than 1, then it is non-linear. and it does not form a straight line. Other than the straight line, it can form any other shapes, and it is called as a nonlinear equation. Let us consider some examples for nonlinear equation, like 2x square plus 1. Power is more than the 1. Yep, we can see the power and say it is non-linear. Then 3x square plus x, y is equal to 4x cube plus 2x square. It may be anything other than the power is more than the 1. Y is equal to 6 by x plus x square. These are some examples for the nonlinear equation. Let us see if we draw a graph for this, it is nonlinear or not. Let us consider some example. We'll take this equation and we'll give some values for the x, and we'll see, we'll draw the graph, then how it will look. Let's see. We're considering some example. That is y is equal to 2x square plus 1. Let's consider some values for the x. X is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, x is equal to some negative values also. X is equal to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay? What will get for y? 2 into 0 plus 1, 1. Y is equal to 2 into 1 square plus 1, 2 into 2 plus 1, 3. Then 2 into 2 square plus 1, 4, 2, 8, 4 to 8 plus 1, 9. Then 2 into 3 square plus 1. 3 square is 9, 9 into 2, 18 plus 1, 19. Then if you substitute for minus values, we get 1 power minus 1 power 2 is plus 1. Plus 1 into 2, 2. Plus 1 is 3. Minus 2 whole square is plus 4. Plus 4 into 8. Plus 4 into 2, 8. Plus 1, 9. Minus 3 whole square plus 1. Minus 2 whole square is plus 9. Plus 9 into 2, 18 plus 1, 19. For x, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 values. Y is 1, 3, 9, 19, 3, 9, 19. If we draw a graph for this, x minus values, y is in the range of, let's take 5, 10, 15, 20. For x value is 0, y is 1. For y1, x is 3. Then x is 2, y value is 9. Then x is 3, y value is 19, like this. For minus 1, x is minus 1, y value is plus 1 only, plus 3. And x is minus 2, it is plus 9. Minus 3 value of x will get plus 19. When x is negative and y is positive, we'll get in the second quadrant. If we join all the points, we'll get a shape like this, which is not a straight line. So it is called as non-linear. This is about the equation. We can identify from the seeing this equation only, we can say it is non-linear. When the power of the equation is more than the 1. It can be square, cube, fourth order also, anything other than the 1 power, then it is called as a nonlinear equation. Now we have completed the equation also. By seeing the graph, we can say it is linear or not. When by considering the equation, we can say it is linear or not. How we can say it from the table, we are going to see now. Now we will go for the table. we will see linear function table. By looking at the table, you can say it is linear or not. Let us consider a table with x, y values like this. You can say it is linear function. Well, there is a constant rate of change. Here difference is plus 1, difference is plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. For y, this plus 2, plus 2, plus 2, plus 2. See, the difference rate of change is every time it is plus 1, every time it is plus 2. We can say that then when the rate of change of y and rate of change of x both are at the constant rate of change, then it is called as a linear function table. Now we will see for the non-linear function table how it is look like. Now we will see for the non-linear function table. Let's see a table first. We have seen here that if the rate of change of y and x are constant, then it is set to a linear equation. Let us see in this condition. Is the difference same or different? Here changes plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Here it is plus 1, plus 5, plus 4, plus 8. See, in the x it is a same constant rate of change, but in the y it is differently changing. So if any one axis also differently changing with the rate of change of there is a difference in the rate of change, then it is called as a nonlinear function. X value is rate of change is constant, but y do not have a constant rate of change. So it is called as a nonlinear function. Now we have understood from a graph how we can identify it is linear or non-linear, and from the equation also we have seen. Now we have seen the table also. Now you have got a clear idea what is the nonlinear function and the linear function. If you have given any data in the form of graph or equation or table, we can easily say it is a linear or non-linear.